Hello everyone, welcome back to another instant live match reaction. We've just defeated Wolves by 2 goals to nil. You may be wondering where was we for the watch along today. I was in London for the protest, shit turnout, but I was also in Oxford Circus, etc. Josh was out with his family at some pub. So massive shout out to LB Vlogger for doing the watch along for us today. Massively appreciated. Thank you for doing the watch along for us. So unfortunately there was, in terms of us, so we couldn't join today, but obviously we'll be back for the Villa game on Wednesday. But yeah, 2-0 win against Wolves, very comfortable in the end. I thought we controlled the game. I know I didn't watch the game live, but looking back at the highlights, I thought we were very dominant, very comfortable win. And looking at the stats, it should have been more than 2 goals. We had 13 shots on target. So I think that's the most shots on target we've had in a Premier League game since whole 2017, last game of the season when we beat them 7-1. So Josh, 2-0 win, back up to 6th place above West Ham. What are your thoughts?
I mean, we're having one of our worst seasons in ages, and West Ham are having their best ever. So it just shows like the quality in team. But I thought today we were good. I don't want to really put a damper on it, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, we get Europa League. It's like, yeah, but I thought Wolves were pretty terrible today. I thought their game plan didn't work. Just sitting back and trying to hit on the break, because you can tell as well they missed Jimenez a lot. And I thought today though, we were still good. I thought it should definitely been more than 2. I think we dominated the game throughout, but I thought Højbjerg was very, very impressive today. He opened up Wolves like a hooker's legs when she's with that pass for the first goal. And and then obviously he got the tap in for the second. But
we go back to what you said. Like, I mean, people could say they've missed Jimenez, but I think they've missed Pedro Neto more. I think Pedro Neto has been Wolves' best player this season, and Jimenez got injured back in December against Arsenal, the Emirates. But in my opinion, Pedro Neto, very, very talented youngster, one of the most underrated talents in the league this season. Obviously got injured a few weeks ago, I think, not that long ago actually, but he's out for the rest of the season. And you can tell that Wolves have been very poor this season. And in my opinion, that's mainly down to their injuries. They've missed Jimenez and Pedro Neto, arguably their 2 best players. But I thought in the first half Wolves looked okay. Like they looked. I say at times Wolves did look threatening, but again in the final third, it's the same story with Wolves. They don't really finish their chances, and that's like Adama Traore for you. Like I say, in the first half, Adama Traore was, I would say he was in the game, but at the same time, like it's the same story with him this season. Like he doesn't really take his chances in the final third. If you know,
people call Adama Traore like shit and stuff. It's not true. He is still a very good player. He's just had a really rough season. He's really had a really rough last 2 years, because I still think he was a threat today, obviously, because I think he got him behind a couple of times and destroyed Dyer and Reguilon. They had to literally, I think, they had to get Tanganga to go from the other side to mark him, so that shows how big of a threat they had to triple on him. But I was also going to ask, would you take Traore at Spurs? Because I think we don't really have. I know we got Bale, but Bale's quite injury prone, and Bergwijn's not really reliable in front of goal. Like, would you take Traore?
I mean, no. The main reason being is because I think we need a right winger who can get goal and assists. Like Bale, because the thing is, like Bale can get goals and assists. In my opinion, he's our best right winger. Bergwijn's a good player, but his end product's very poor. We need a right winger who can get goals and assists consistently, like Son and Kane, if you know what I mean. And then our front three is going to be good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, go back to what you said. Traore is a very good player. He's got pace, he's got power, and he's a very good player. And in terms of his potential, my opinion, like he could be good for Spurs. But in my opinion, we need a right winger who's clinical, who can provide assists and goals. So no, I wouldn't take him, but still a baller nonetheless. So but anyways, going back, he did absolute bits for Højbjerg. Did you see what Reguilon did for Højbjerg's goal? did absolute bits. Right, so basically, like Dele Alli played a pass down the left hand side. It looks like it's going to be long. Reguilon literally slides further than Salah dives across the 18-yard box. Literally slides, keeps it in somehow with his left foot, runs on the side, keeps it in again, gets past the player. Like I'm sorry, Reguilon did bits.
Yeah, Reguilon did.
And to us,
had a really
Reguilon
good
today
game
once again showed what he can.
Yeah, he had a really good game today. I thought.
Yeah,
I think Mason has struggled last couple of games, and I thought under Mourinho, like Reguilon's not a left back; he's a left wing back. He can't. I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but I still think we need a left back because I think Reguilon is very good against teams that are open. I think against the Leeds, where he doesn't have to when we dominate a game, basically, I think Reguilon can be really good. But I think against a team that press you and they dominate the game, it's the other way round. I don't think Reguilon is good enough because defensively he's a fucking pigeon in that defense. So I think either way, to be honest, I think we do need a left back in the summer. I don't think it's a priority, but I think we need to be looking at that option as well. But yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, just before we get on to our matches, there's only one worry I have about the squad at the moment. Tanguy Ndombele, he has been left out quite a bit since Mason has come in. Do you think it's down to him not working now that Mourinho's gone, or do you think it's just down to like a poor relationship between him and the manager?
Winks and Lo Celso. It's the only reason. I think he thinks Winks and Lo Celso are better players than Ndombele. I think, in a way, Mason wants players that will press and be intense on the ball and be work hard for the team. And I think Ndombele, in a way, is like a luxury player. Like, he won't work hard for the team. Like, we didn't buy Ndombele for his effort off the ball. We bought him for on the ball. He's like Ali, but Ali, he's in a way, Ali and him are probably very similar. They don't work off the ball, but they're very, very good on it. And I think they can make magic happen, obviously. And that's why I love Ndombele and other Tottenham fans do. And I think under Mason, I think it's not worked because I think Mason sees him more as a central midfielder. And I think he sees Lo Celso and Winks work harder for the team. And I wouldn't worry about it necessarily because I think if we get a new manager in Potter, I think he'll be fine in the system. I think they'll be okay with him. But at the moment, I don't think we need to worry about it. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be a starter for the end of the season. So the last 2 games.
Yeah, but anyways, obviously 2 games to go. Aston Villa on Wednesday, and then Leicester next weekend. 4 p.m. kickoff 3 p.m. kickoff or something like that on a Saturday. Yeah, so it's a very big last 2 games. Europa League is looking likely, but still 2 big games you have to win. But anyways, to finish off, man of the matches, I'll go first. In my opinion, Dele Alli was very good today. One of his better games, by the way. Sexy nutmeg in the first half on Den Duca, whatever his name is. So filthy nutmeg in the first half. But so Dele Alli was very good today, and it kind of shows what he can do on the consistency when he's played a lot more. Consistently played starting games. But in my opinion, Højbjerg was man of the match. Goal and assist. He just does what he does. Bargain of the season, in my opinion. Not even being biased as a Spurs fan. Højbjerg's been bargain of the season, in my opinion.
Although I think you're right about bargain, but I don't think he's been the best signing of the season. But he's definitely up there.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, I think Ruben Dias signing of the season is pretty obvious. And then Diego Jota. And then possibly you could put Højbjerg in third. But 100% Højbjerg bargain of the season, man of the match today. What about you?
I would somewhat agree. But I thought today, I thought Bale was very good. I thought in the first half he was definitely our biggest threat. I also thought, weirdly, no one's actually mentioned about Kane. Kane today could have really got a hat-trick if it wasn't for Patricio making some
good saves. He hit the post twice.
He hit the post twice. I don't know how that one in the second half didn't go in. But, just like a virgin.
I don't know.
But, I thought.
Stop.
I thought Kane was pretty good today, and I reckon I'll give it to. I'll give it to Kane because I don't want it to be the same as you. I'll give it to Hoiberg. So, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Right, thanks. So, people, this has been the Hotspur News. Tottenham 2, Wolves 0. A very comfortable win. We move on to Aston Villa on Wednesday. 10,000 fans back in the stadium. Like, I know a few people who are going. So if you are going, enjoy the experience and hope you enjoy getting mugged off by Levy. £60, you absolute melt if you're paying that much for watching Villa at home. But anyways, people, thank you guys for watching this instant match reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you next time.